Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be greeting you and reaching out to you from my studio. Today, I was not able to make it into nature, so I'm reaching out to you from right at home. And I would like to speak to you today concerning the mad mystic of 48th Street. And that is how Neville was popularly known by some. And Neville would have spoke of an incident or a story whereby he was standing in an area where there was a poster, I believe, of himself advertising, and I want to believe was his meeting. Could have been his meeting or his books. Okay? But there was something there advertising Nevill. And there was this woman who was walking along with this other woman who she was showing around, because it seems like the other woman was from out of town. So she was like introducing her to, the surroundings. And the woman make a comment, and this other woman said, "Oh, you don't know him? Well, you should really get to hear him. You know what we call him around here? The mad mystic of 48th Street. He says, sometimes I would just go to listen to him, to have fun with the things he would be saying." And Nevill was right there listening to their conversation. And they didn't even realize it was Nevill that was there listening to their conversation. And I'm saying all of this to say to you that many people have said, "I wish I was around in the time of Abdullah and Nevill. I would have done this, I would have done that." But they are saying so now that they have come to this place to understand the message of self-realization and what Nevill was trying to teach back in those days. But just as there was this woman who had so much doubt, so much skepticism, who actually thought that she really knew, and now realize that everything that she really knew, that it was taught to her by someone, and that she had never wanted to think for her own self, because we are born here in a state called amnesia, which is a state of forgetfulness, and she couldn't realize that. And so, my brother and my sisters, many are holding to the teachings of Neville Goddard, which he would have learned from Abdullah. Many are holding to that kind of teachings now, and they're uplifting that teaching now. But there are many back in the day who didn't want to listen to Neville when Neville started to speak about the promise. When he started speaking about the birth from the skull. When he started exposing the Jesus and Mary story for real. And there were many who were following him for manifestation, to manifest things. And that is why at this crucial time, there are many who's going to attack the law of attraction and all of these things that many people take out of the message of self-realization and try to make another, say, niche or another belief system out of one thing. For example, there are many laws that govern humanity, and they take out one law, which is the law of attraction, and they create a phenomena around it with an agenda, so that gullible people will rush, and many of them will get back some experiences that they wasn't looking for, because nothing just gonna fall in your lap like that. The secret of success is that whatever you give in terms of service or contribution, you will get that back in the exact proportion. So, to how much value you can give, so is how much value you can get back, and for how much problems you can solve would mean what you would get back also. So you have to understand these things. And in order for those who would have fed the masses with secular Christianity, in order for them to strengthen Christianity, they had to come up with the law of attraction to get plenty gullible Christians going after it and get them to turn back around and call it New Age and call it some sort of scam. And so the people who were in secular Christianity and who was trying law of attraction and so on, they go get back into secular Christianity, and many of them would say that they were brainwashed or they were deceived by New Age teachings, and they prove it for themselves and so on, and now they're saved. So everything else have its agenda. But we see, anyone who knows about Neville Goddard, they would see that all of these law of attraction teachers who are using this law, but yet fail to go more into the esoteric and scriptural side of this whole principle, it means that they're hiding things from you. But we see Neville point you to look into the Bible and to understand the Bible psychologically. We see that Neville would have thought that God in man is man's imagination. And he clearly said that he learned that from Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia. That is why there are many today who is going to attack the fact that the Creator is in you and that you can create your reality consciously. But they're going to attack from the point of law of attraction, but this is beyond law of attraction. That's why Neville talk about the law and the promise. This is where the mad part comes in. But for me, mad, the word M-A-D, mad, is mystically adept divinity. That's what mad means to me. So, as they call Neville the mad mystic of 48th Street, so too your friends, your relatives, they call you mad, they're going to call you crazy. Many people call me mad, many people call me crazy. But one thing I know for sure, that there's a power in you, that you can use that power to achieve your every desire. And that's the main thing. So if you're called crazy or you're called mad, based on the fact that you believe in yourself, and when you believe in yourself, it makes you feel better, it makes you feel happier, and you see your life is being expanding. When you have such a belief, then it means that society, their reference or their terms for being mad is actually when you wake out of that state of amnesia that they want to keep you in. So everything is happening the other way around. So when you become wise, they call you crazy. They call you mad. So you have to understand that. So my brother, my sisters, if I should sum up everything here, I want to say to you that your wisdom would be seen like foolishness to others. And that's why you're told not to take your pole and cast it before swines. Some would think you're mad, some would think you're crazy. And some would understand that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. Some would understand you, because they would understand that the deep calls to the deep, and the deep responds. Okay? So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you all very much. I want to say to you, If what I'm saying here to you, it resonates with you and helping you in any way, and you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.